everybody, it is Mage Captain Gilshanks, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X, the No Sphere Challenge. In the last part, we were left to spend all night in this friggin' room. But now we're finally going to talk to some people and progress the plot a little bit.
Stay on your guard.
And again, Orin is just telling us to protect Yuna. My god, that's all this guy ever wants to talk about.
Power. Use that power. Maesters have power.
Wait. You sure you don't have something against Yevon?
I lived a long time in Zanarkand.
Ah.
Interesting. So while we have Wakka, who's the religious zealot, we've got Orin, who seems to have a little bit of beef with Yevon in the whole Yevonite religion. Speaking of Wakka, though, let's go and talk to him next.
I get the feeling he called us up here for more than just dinner.
Yep. And how about you, Lulu? Let's see if you got anything to say.
There's no temple here in Guadasalam, see? Summoners usually just pass through on their way elsewhere. What?
I didn't even ask a question and you're explaining things.
You'd rather I say nothing, then?
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira. And maybe that means you believe me about Zanarkand, too?
Well, there are many things I do not know. Your Zanarkand is one of those things. I suppose I can't say what I think, either way. Still, be careful. You shouldn't tell other people.
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty then, that was pretty interesting. And I'm gonna go talk to my favorite character from the group next.
Kimari not like Mr. Seymour.
He can't say anything without making me laugh, though. This guy's ridiculous. Alright, Yuna. What do you have to say, Doormat?
What could it be? Oh.
That's it? Well, screw you then. Okay, Riku. At long last.
This is gross.
Okay. Let me guys give you, fill you in a little bit on, the personality a little bit, like the... No. I don't know if I should really say that. Let me fill you in on what Riku is going to contribute to this party. Not all that much from a story standpoint. Basically, she's kind of like the Yuffie of this game, if you ever played Final Fantasy VII, or she's kind of like the Selphie. There's always like that one female party member that's just completely aloof and is just a total bubbly goofball who doesn't really do all that much and is just kind of there to be cute, whatever, all that kind of bullshit. And that's Riku in this case. But that doesn't mean that she's any less valuable to us in battle. She's actually the key player, as I mentioned before, so it's all fine and good. And I know I wasn't talking over cutscenes before, but now I am because, I mean, look at this guy. He's got green hair. How am I supposed to take this asshole seriously? Look at this friggin' Medusa-looking bastard.
Seymour is the child.
And I meant, like, in terms of the hair, not the fact that he looks like a woman, because he's got... a bearded Medusa actually would be kind of frightening, though, now that I think about it. I'm half tempted to make that the title of the video, but that'd be really misleading.
I think. Lord Seymour, he will surely become the shining
Yes.
star.
Yeah, okay. We love Lord Seymour, we love Maester Seymour, and his unrelenting chest hair that he's always showing because this game is just weird when it comes to people's wardrobes. And speak of the devil right now, hello, Maester Seymour, how you doing, you blue-haired, creepy bastard, you?
Welcome.
You wanted to see me?
Please, make yourselves at home. There's no rush.
Please keep this short. Yuna must rush.
Pardon me. It has been a long time since I had guests. Lady Yuna, this way.
Okay, so I gotta say, though, this is one of the more impressive cutscenes in the game, at least from a visual standpoint. I'm tempted to, like, not talk over it. I feel like I've already shut up a little too much in this video, but I probably will. You know, just for the fact that this is one of those things that really needs to be enjoyed, you know, without hearing some guy's commentary in the background. So hang on just a sec, guys.
Instruction created from the thoughts of the dead that wander the far.
Zanarkand?
Correct. Zanarkand, as it looked 1,000 years ago. great and wondrous Machina city, Zanarkand. She once lived in this metropolis.
She who?
Oh, and we're back to the in-game graphics. It's all fine and good, though. So anyway, yes, she once lived in Zanarkand, and she is somebody that a couple of you guys brought up in the comment sections. Yes, there she is. Yuna Leska. This character is going to have some relevance later on, let me tell you.
Have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great task. He wanted you to face sin, as Lady Yuna Leska did. However, Lady Yuna Leska did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
Guys, I think Seymour's got the hots for Yuna. I'm just saying. Anyway, yes, though. So let me go over a little bit of background context, even though they probably are going to say it here, but I'm so afraid that you're going to miss something because of my commentary, so I might as well explain it myself. Yuna Leska was the first person to ever defeat Sin. As you guys may recall from what was explained to us in Mihen, Sin can be defeated, but is only temporarily gone. And then, you know, the people of Spira have a calm period that they call it, where they don't have to deal with Sin. It usually lasts for about a decade or so. And then, unfortunately, Sin actually comes back. So Yuna Leska was the first person to ever defeat Sin. So in other words, she was the one who actually cultivated the, you know, the strategy of using the final Aeon. She wasn't able to do this alone, however. She had to have the help of, you know, her significant other, Lord Zeon. I don't know if they actually said his name here just now, but that's his name, Lord Zeon. And, so, interestingly enough, Yuna can't do this alone, so she actually needs the help of another person. And, you know, that's assuming that she does it the same way that has been done for, I don't even know how long. It had to have been at least 1,000 years, because Yuna Leska was once a member of Zanarkand.
Wow, your face is beet red.
And now Seymour whispered something into Yuna's ear, and she's all flustered and all embarrassed. It's all fine and good, though. Tice is like, alright, who's this Mac Daddy hitting on my girl? That's a look on his face. That's what, you know, I don't know. That's what it made me think of anyway.
Me to marry him.
Oh God, no! Yuna, don't marry him. Not that weird, creepy guy with the chest hair showing. There's really just no need for that now.
Lady Yuna. No, all summoners are charged with bringing peace.
Look at Seymour, just like, come at me, bro.
But this means more than just defeating sin.
It's like challenging anyone who dares to, you know, question why he wants to marry Yuna, even though he's only met her a couple times, and it's very creepy and it's very unorthodox. Orthodox? Orthodox. It's unorthodox, apparently.
Spira is no playhouse. A moment's diversion may amuse an audience, but it changes nothing.
Even so, the actors must play their parts.
So yeah, so we come here, Seymour requests an audience with Yuna, and of course her guardians were allowed to come, and now all of a sudden he's asking her to marry him. That is beyond creepy, I just gotta say, especially considering it's this guy. Look at this. Ah, God, the friggin' chest hair, it's just disturbing. It's disturbing, dude. Just like tie that thing up. Why does everyone feel the need to dress so strangely in Spira? But then again, they might have done that just to prove, well, not really prove a point, but to just sort of emphasize the fact that, you know, Titus is in a completely strange land, something that he doesn't recognize. Nothing about it seems familiar to him at all. And I think a good way to show that to the player, who's not necessarily familiar with Titus's world of Zanarkand, is to make everything so strange looking. So to make the characters dress so strangely, I think it kind of helps show that. I don't know if that was the intention, because it could have been just Tetsuya Nomura being weird, because he tends to do that. I mean, later on, he would go on to make Kingdom Hearts, where like everybody has 8 million zippers on their pants. So, you know, it's all fine and good though. Anyway, we are done with that. And now I'm finally going to get back to my commentary a little bit, because I feel like it's been very lacking because it was a very important series of cutscenes, and I kind of wanted to hold back a little bit for that. So now we're going to meet everybody out here, and there's actually something I want to pick up, the lightning marbles. We want to make sure that we get those.
Seymour, the leader of the Guado, married in the name of Yevon, overcoming the barriers of race. It would give Spira something cheery to talk about for a change.
Sounds just like a passing daydream, like Oren says.
Come on, let's just get on with the pilgrimage. I mean, marriage?
Jealous?
What? No way. We gotta defeat sin. Romance can wait.
You sure picked a fine time to lay this one on us.
Maybe it is a fine time.
You serious?
If my getting married would help Spira, if it would make people happy, if I could do that for people, maybe I should do what I can. I never imagined doing anything like this, but I won't answer till I know what's right.
Seriously?
You could always just quit your pilgrimage and get married.
I will. Go on. I'm sure that Lord Seymour will understand.
I guess so.
I am a summoner. I must fight and defeat sin.
Like Braska before you.
I had to stop myself from shouting. What's there to think about?
I'm going to the Farplane. I'm going to see my father and think on this.
Go on. We'll be right behind you.
I wondered why none of the others ever asked Yuna. Do you love Seymour? Do you even like him?
Okay, so, now that we've taken care of that, we're a little disturbed right now because Yuna's actually considering marrying the creepy chest hair guy. But it's all fine and good because, hey, you know what, maybe we still have a little bit of time, so maybe we can talk her out of it or something, I don't even know. But in the meantime, we want to go over here now. I'm not really sure what your indication is to check this place out, but I believe this is where the lightning marble is. I know they said that's kind of hidden in the wall, so you kind of have to, like, play around with it a little bit. Maybe it's inside, I don't know. Admittedly, this is one of those things I had to look up a guide for, and I don't really remember where it is. Because the last time I did this challenge, I gotta feel around for it. There you go. Damn it. I know it's here somewhere. Yes, there you go. Obtain lightning marble times 8. These are gonna be very, very useful in an upcoming boss battle. I did not have them, as I was saying last time I did this challenge, so that's why I didn't know they were there.
Question.
That's what I get for not using a guide as, you know, as much as I probably should have.
The summoner sends them to the Farplane, right? So
welcome to the Farplane. They talked about the Farplane earlier on in the game, and what it essentially is the place where people go when they die. This is actually somewhere you can just sort of walk right into and see. When people die, they turn into a scatter of fireflies, and the fireflies, you know, they're those little things that you always see flying around whenever we defeat fiends and stuff like that. Those are fireflies. And what basically happens is, if those fireflies are not sent to the Farplane via a summoner's sending routine, which we saw earlier in the game as well, they're more likely to become very jealous of the living. They envy the living. They can't, you know, live their own lives anymore, but they're still lingering around. And, you know, those negative emotions basically turn them into fiends, the monsters that we've been fighting this entire time, you know, with the intrusive random encounters.
Aren't you coming?
Strangely enough, though, Arn doesn't really want to come with us into the Farplane. He's just going to chill out here. All fine and good. I mean, I guess it means we'll have fewer cutscenes to deal with and we'll actually be able to move on.
This is all that is there. I need it.
It doesn't seem like Riku wants to join either. Very strange.
You're not
Gotta
really
say.
going to see the dead. More like your memories of them. People think of their relatives, and the fireflies react to them. They take on the form of the dead person. An illusion, nothing else. Well, have fun.
What? You're not going either, Riku?
I keep my memories inside.
Huh?
Memories are nice, but that's all they are.
Huh, okay, so, Orin and Riku are gonna sit this out. And, for the meantime, before we go into the Farplane, I'm gonna end this off here, because I have a lot to record, and I'd rather not make, like, you know, an hour's worth of recording if I could just keep it a little bit less than that. Thank you guys for watching. In the next part of Let's Play Final Fantasy X, hopefully I'm gonna have a little more commentary, because we're gonna have fewer cutscenes. And, then we're gonna move on from Guado Salam into the Thunder Plains. See you guys next time!